Have you ever pondered about the courage displayed by Daniel in the lion's den? Today we dive into the life of Daniel, a young man of Jewish descent, who found himself in the unfamiliar land of Babylon. Despite the uncertainty of his circumstances, Daniel stood out. His wisdom and intellect did not go unnoticed, catching the eye of King Nebuchadnezzar himself. In a foreign land, Daniel's brilliance shone through, earning him a place in the king's court. Yet, it wasn't just his intelligence that set him apart, but his unshakable courage. The kind of courage that is born out of faith, the kind of courage that does not waver in the face of adversity. But let's not forget, this journey was far from easy. As Daniel rose in ranks, the challenges he faced intensified. But for a man of faith like Daniel, these were but stepping stones. But this rise to power was not without its challenges, especially for a man of faith like Daniel. Imagine being thrown into a den of hungry lions as a punishment for your faith. Quite a chilling thought, isn't it? This is the very ordeal that Daniel, a man of unshakable faith, faced in his life. Our story unfolds in an ancient kingdom ruled by a king who was manipulated into creating a new law. This law, drafted by Daniel's envious rivals, stated that anyone who prayed to any god or human other than the king himself would be thrown into a den of lions. A rather severe punishment, don't you think? But let's delve deeper into the narrative. Daniel, a man known for his unwavering devotion to his God, was aware of this new decree. Yet he chose not to alter his ways. He continued to openly express his faith, praying 3 times a day, just as he had done before the law was enacted. His defiance did not go unnoticed. His rivals, gleeful at the prospect of Daniel's downfall, reported him to the king. Despite the king's fondness for Daniel, the law was the law. Daniel was arrested, and as per the decree was to face the terrifying punishment, a night in the lion's den. Now, imagine Daniel, standing at the edge of this den, staring into the eyes of these ferocious beasts. Imagine the fear that must have gripped the hearts of those who watched. But what of Daniel? Did he tremble? Did he beg for mercy or renounce his faith? No, Daniel stood firm. His faith, his belief in his God, remained unshaken. This moment, right here, is the crux of Daniel's story. A man condemned to a night with hungry lions, for no crime but his unwavering faith. A man who chose to face the jaws of death rather than deny his God. Yet, in the face of imminent death, Daniel held on to his faith. His story serves as a timeless testament to the power of unwavering belief and the courage to stand for one's faith, even in the face of the most terrifying adversity. What do you think happened to Daniel in the lion's den? Picture this, our hero, Daniel, surrounded by the menacing growls of the lions, his faith unshaken. Then, something remarkable happens. God, in his infinite love and power, sends an angel to still the roars and shut the mouths of the lions. The den that was once filled with danger now resonates with divine silence. King Darius, who had been anxiously waiting for dawn, rushes to the lion's den. To his amazement, he finds Daniel unscathed, his faith intact. Deeply moved by this miraculous event, the king makes a profound decision. He decrees that everyone in his vast kingdom should worship the God of Daniel. The king's proclamation echoes throughout the land, turning a tale of survival into a testament of faith. Daniel emerged from the den unharmed, his faith in God stronger than ever. His story is a resounding testament that divine intervention exists when faith never wavers. Daniel's story is not just a tale of survival, but an inspiring lesson in faith and courage. This narrative from the annals of biblical history offers us a myriad of lessons. At the forefront is Daniel's unwavering faith, a testament to his deep-rooted belief in his divine protector. Despite the challenges and perils he faced, his faith remained unshaken. Additionally, his courage in the face of adversity is a lesson in bravery and resilience. From being taken captive to facing a den of hungry lions, Daniel stood tall, undeterred by the threats to his life. He teaches us that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Then there's his integrity, a shining beacon of moral uprightness. Daniel stood by his beliefs regardless of the personal risks. His life underscores the power of integrity and the strength that comes from living one's truth. In the face of trials like Daniel, may we too find the courage to hold on to our faith.